If you're watching this video, you probably had a friendship breakup, and I can understand because I've been through so many of them, and it hurts. Sometimes it hurts more than a romantic breakup. And I guess this is a topic we don't talk about enough. Like when we talk about romantic relationships, romantic breakups, there are a lot of movie series, books, articles about that. But when it comes to friendship breakups, a lot of times we take it for granted. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't matter or it doesn't hurt. But we cannot be stuck into that loop. We need to move on from that. So let's talk about that. When we understand why two people come together and why they break up, it's kind of easier to move on from the situation. When you look things from a higher perspective, it becomes a lot easier to move on. I'm sure you have heard this before. The reason two people come together in the first place is because they are vibrating on the same wavelength. They are on the same frequency. That's the reason they meet. And the reason they break up because they are no longer on the same frequency. It's not rocket science, and I'm sure you've heard of it. So the reason that person is no longer in your life is because you both are not on the same wavelength. If you're someone who's constantly evolving in life, and if you're watching this video, you probably are that person. If you're someone who's constantly working on themselves, I'm sorry, but you are gonna lose a lot of people. You're not gonna feel the same way you used to feel when you used to hang out with those people. Why? What's the reason behind that? Because you both are not on the same wavelength, and that's completely fine. Because trust me when I say this, you are gonna find your people. You are gonna find your community. And I know it's hard to accept, but it's actually good losing people, because then you're making for people who will actually truly be in alignment of who you are right now. Some people come into your life to teach a lesson, and if you won't learn the lesson, you're going to keep on meeting them. You're going to have the same sort of situation with everyone until you learn the lesson. I didn't make the rules. This is how the universe works. Not very loving of him, but okay. There's a lesson this situation is trying to teach you. Learn it and move on. Because once you will evolve, and you will have a better understanding of the world in general. A lot of people are like, oh, I am not going to trust anyone from now on because that one person betrayed you. No, not everyone is same. The lesson might be to honor your own boundaries. The lesson might be to make yourself your first priority, not the other person. Not everyone is same, and I don't want you to think that way, because then you will live your life with a closed heart, and it's not beautiful, because then you're not going to enjoy this beautiful life. Anything is just a part of your life. It's not your entire life. So that friendship, that person, that relationship might be anything. It's just part of your life. It isn't your life. So you better see it that way. Sometimes you make one situation our entire life, and it's not gonna serve you in any way. It's just a part of your life. It's not your life. Now, if the reason your friendship ended because you created some boundaries, or you were like, oh, like, don't say that about me, or, you weren't just feeling good with them, so you stopped hanging out with them, or you expressed about how you were feeling about a particular situation, and they took it in a completely different way, darling, it's a blessing in disguise. It's great that you guys are no longer friends, because I promise you there are people out there who will accept you the way you are, who will love you the way you are. You don't have to be a certain way. You can just completely be yourself in front of them, and they will accept you, because they would love themselves to a level that they can see the beauty in you as well. All this toxicity, all this playing mind games. If you're watching this video, you are better than that, and you do deserve the kind of love that you are willing to give. The key to having that is to just completely be yourself shamelessly. Like, doesn't matter if you piss people off, be yourself. Then you're gonna attract the right tribe. But if you will pretend to be something which you're not, that's when you attract toxic, fake people. But when you are in your own energy, first of all, you're extremely magnetic, and second of all, the person who is in their own energy will recognize, and you both will instantly click off. If you've lost friends and you don't have anyone to hang out with, it's great. It's great. It's time to work on yourself. Like, you literally have no distractions. See, everything in life is perspective. It's all about how you see things. So you losing friends, it's a good thing. That means, like, you can work on yourself. You can even express yourself in a more better way, and you can finally find a tribe. Bollywood and Hollywood fucked us up in this thing. A true friendship is meant to be forever. A true relationship is meant to be forever. Bullshit. No, it's not. People will come and go from your life. Yes, we should always try to sustain a long-term relationship, because it's beautiful and there's nothing like that. But even if that ends, it's completely fine. It was meant to happen. No one is a possession but a gift, and that gift might be just here for 5 minutes. So that beautiful time was a gift, and now it's gone. It's completely fine. A new gift is going to come in, a gift that you exactly need in the moment. Don't close yourself off. Stay in your energy. Love yourself as much as you can. Value yourself. Understand your worth. Don't settle for less. You're amazing, and I promise you, you will find your tribe. If you're going through a hard time, if you want someone to talk to, please feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'm here for you, and maybe I can connect you with a lot of like-minded individuals. You're not alone in this. he is having a greater plan for you. Trust the process. I hope this video helped you in some way. If someone is going through a friendship breakup as well, do share it with them. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, connect with me on Instagram, and I would love to have a conversation with you. If you have any more points that you would like to add on, put them in the comment section. If you have any question, do let me know. And with that, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for existing. You're so loved and blessed, and I love you all.